Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here, okay? Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So this is what you should be watching, okay? So guys, this is my monthly breakdown, my monthly list, okay, of movies and TV shows that is out now, coming soon, soon come, all right? Everything that we have coming out for October 2022 that is now in theaters, coming soon to theaters, okay, out on streaming services, coming soon to streaming services, different things from Netflix, Hulu, Disney. You know, you get the point. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this list, y'all. We're going to break it down real quick. So first and foremost, I know that a lot of people are looking out for this one, and that is, Black Adam, okay, with Mr. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, okay, nearly 5,000 years after he, was bestowed with the almighty powers of Egyptian God and imprisoned just as quickly, okay, Black Adam is freed from his earthly tomb, ready to unleash on us, okay, his unique form of justice on the modern world. I am ready for this one, y'all. Wasn't so excited about it before, but now I'm ready to check it out, okay? Put it in the comments. Let me know if you guys are trying to check this out. And, first and foremost, let me know anything you're checking out, okay? Tell me what y'all watching too so I could go ahead and get into it and so I can tell some of my subscribers and viewers about it. Moving on along from that, baby, we are going to go to Halloween Ends. Of course, 40 years after the events of Halloween in 2018, Laurie has decided to liberate herself from her fear and her rage and embrace life. But when a young man is accused of killing a boy he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that will force Laurie to finally confront the evil she can't control once and for all. Of course, we had Jamie Lee Curtis back for this one. I didn't care too much for the last one. I liked the first one. We gonna see where they gonna take us with this one, y'all. Let me know. Put it in the comments if anybody is trying to check that out. Moving along from there, we have Pray for the Devil. Of course, this is in response to a global rise of demonic possessions. The Catholic Church reopens exorcism schools to train priests in the rites of exorcism, right? And on this spiritual battlefield, an unlikely warrior arises, a young nun, Sister Anne, okay? Thirst unto the spiritual, front line with fellow student Father Dante. Sister Anne finds herself in a battle of the soul of a young girl and soon realizes the devil has her right where he wants her, okay? Moving on from that, of course, we have Till. I'm not too sure if I want to see that one, y'all. It might be too much for me. I may watch it. Of course, this is the true story of Mamie Till Mobley, in the pursuit of justice for her 14-year-old son, Emmett Till, who in 1955, of course, we know was lynched while visiting his cousins in Mississippi, okay? That one will be coming out October 14th. And so we have Black Adam October 19th, Halloween Ends October 12th, and then till October 14th. Moving on along from there, Amsterdam. Okay, guys. Now this I've been hearing mixed reviews about. I have not seen it myself, but we know that this is an all-star cast. We got Margaret Robbie. We got Chris Rock. We got David, John David Washington. We got Robert De Niro. So name a few, okay? And this is in the 1930s. Three friends, a doctor, a nurse, an attorney, and a witness, a murder, become suspects themselves and uncover one of the most outrageous plots in American North American history. Okay, you guys, let me know if anybody is trying to check that out. Next up, you guys, we are moving on along to Hulu. Okay, Hulu has a show that is out now that has caught my ear, caught my eye. It's called Reasonable Doubt. If you don't know about it, check it out, check it out, check it out. You have this judge, Jack Stewart, that has questionable ethics, and a wild interpretation of the law until you're the one in trouble, honey. And then you'll see her for what she is, the most brilliant and fearless defense attorney in Los Angeles who bucks at the justice system every chance she gets. This is of course including, Sean Patrick Thomas, I should say, y'all, and Michael Ealy. Okay, let me know if anybody is watching that one and what are you thinking about it so far. Now, Hulu also, just in case you are into horror movies like me, that just so happens to be my favorite genre. Okay, they do have a Halloween, theme going on where you can go into that section specifically based for Halloween, and you are able to see all the scary movies, that they chose to have up there. Okay, it may not be your pick, but they break it down into 3 sections. Level 1 is, scary. Level 2 is very scary, and level 3 is very, very scary. So if you just so happen to be, into it the way that I am, this may be something that would want to get into. Now, moving on along, also on Hulu, of course, they have what they are calling a reinvention, okay? Basically, just a remake, okay? Let's keep it real, and I'm not too crazy about remakes, but I am curious to see how this one is gonna, turn out, okay? And that is Hellraiser, okay? We have a new Hellraiser coming on Hulu that is basically, of course, trying to reinvent, okay, the Clive Barker original movie, right? That was in 1987, right? The Clive Barker, of course, was a horror classic. Now, I'm not big on Hellraiser, but I was into that original one. And this comes from, David Buckner, in which a young woman is struggling with addiction, okay, and comes into the possession of this ancient puzzle box, unaware of its purpose, to summon the Cenobites, a group of sadistic supernatural beings from another dimension, baby. So let me know if anybody is trying to check that one out, okay? So guys, just an honorable mention and a friendly reminder, okay? Because I did have this on one of my previous what you should be watching, so my, coming soon come list. And now it is out, okay? The wait is over. It is officially out on Disney as we speak. It Hocus Pocus 2, okay? This live action comedy, Hocus Pocus 2, is the sequel, of course, to the 1993 Halloween cult classic. Yes, guys, it's been 29 years. Okay, it only took 29 years for us to get it too. It is here, and they also have the original up there, of course. We have the Hocus Pocus 25th anniversary Halloween bash. You have the Nightmare Before Christmas, and you have Haunted Mansion, amongst a few others, just in case you want to check those out with the kids, or maybe you want to watch them by yourself, okay? I do all the time. This is a no judgment zone. This does make me feel old, not to mention that it's been 29 years, but that I had a lot of these on DVD, VHS, and I probably still have them somewhere in here. So nonetheless, just in case some of you may have forgot, this is your reminder, right? Let me know if you're checking it out. Now we are moving into Netflix, y'all. I have a few that are coming in on Netflix, First one is called Intergalactic, okay? This is actually already out. It's up there now. An ambitious artist, Jabari, attempts to balance success and love when he moves into his dream Manhattan apartment and falls for his next door neighbor, okay? Of course, this is basically, for fans, a stunning animation of vibrant love stories, and I believe that it is coming, from Kid Kudo. So this should definitely be interesting, y'all. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Let me know if you are watching it, and if you like it, Cuddy, I meant to say, y'all. Listen, I'm kind of tired, forgive me. So now, we go into things that are going to be coming up this week. Of course, we have the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes that'll be coming out this Friday. I don't know if everybody's probably tired of Jeffrey Dahmer. Of course, we recently had, the docu-series that was up there. This is a limited documentary series that, basically plays all of the tapes, with the interviews and exclusive, interviews that come from him, and I'm sure some of the victims' families or whatever, right? And of course, this was about Jeffrey Dahmer and his 17 murders, and it is produced by Joe Berliner. If anybody is interested in it, I don't know, because at this point, personally, I feel like we done had way too many things on him and Ted Bundy, and I'm kind of tired of it myself, but I always pass them information on just in case anybody else is interested, okay? Moving on from that, we get The Curse of Bridge Hollow. I'm actually looking forward to this one, y'all. It comes out October 14th. And this is a Halloween-hating dad, okay, reluctantly teams up with his teenage daughter, when an evil spirit wreaks havoc by masking their town in decorations and comes to life, okay. This, of course, is with Marlon Wayans, and it looks good, y'all. It looks good. I know looks could be deceiving, but so far from the preview, I want to check it out, okay. Next up, we have The Watcher. Now, The Watcher is coming out October 13th. This is when these people moved into this house and they start getting this ominous letters from some strange neighbor, okay? Getting sinister threats. A family moves into their suburban dream home only to discover that they've inherited a nightmare. And this apparently is based on a true story as well. Again, that is The Watcher, coming on Netflix October 13th. And then if you was into The Sinner, baby, which I was, The Sinner will be back, okay? Season 4 coming October 13th as well. Now he's retired and Ambrose heads to Maine on vacation, but when tragedy befalls a local family, he gets pulled into the investigation and his web of secrets, okay? We're going to see what he going to be getting into, this time around. Moving on from that, we have Blackout. After waking up in a Mexican hospital with no memory, a man finds himself, a target of the daggone cartel, y'all, okay? And he must fight to uncover the truth of his, uncover the truth pretty fast, right? He can't remember any daggone thing. He don't know what the heck is going on, whether he is good or bad. And this is with Josh Duhamel, and I believe Nick Nolte. Preview again looked really good. We do not know if it actually is good until we watch it. So, I'm just letting y'all know about it. It might be something that you might be interested in, checking out. All right. We shall see as time goes on, honey. Now we go from that to the School of Good and Evil, or the School for Good and Evil, right? This is coming October 19th. Of course, we have, Kerry Washington in this. Basically we have best friends Sophia and Agatha find their bond and put it to the test when they are whisked away to a magical school, for future fairy tale heroes and villains, okay? Of course, based on the best-selling books. And so let me know if any of you guys are planning on checking that one out. Now, we also have, Cabinet of Curiosities coming in with, from Mr. Guillermo del Toro, okay? And this is going to be coming, new episode coming October 25th. Bizarre nightmares unfold in the 8 tales, okay, of terror in this visually stunning, spine-tingling horror collection. And this, of course, was created by none other than Guillermo del Toro. We shall see, how good it is, all right? I do want to check that one out. Next up, we have, coming from Jordan Peele, something a little different, right? This is animation. This is basically 2 scheming demons, strike a deal on a punk rock loving teen so that they can leave the underworld and live out their dreams in the lands of the living. This is coming on October 28th, and that again is Wendell and the Wild, y'all, okay? Get into it. Let me know if anybody is interested in seeing that. Moving on for that, what is the next one that we're gonna have? We're gonna have, The Good Nurse, y'all. Okay, The Good Nurse. I don't know if anybody has heard about this. This will be coming, October 26th. This is another situation where apparently, like another true story, okay? This nurse was out here doing some stuff, okay, and she was basically tying it in, getting real cozy with one of her co-workers, not only there on site at the hospital, but apparently in, private life too. And so it may be a situation where this co-worker actually ends up getting caught up into her shenanigans as well, okay, and paying the price for the things that this nurse was out here doing. I don't know, because I've never seen this before. She is supposed to be an overburdened ICU nurse that leans on this selfless new colleague at work and at home until a patient has an unexpected death that casts him, into a suspicious light, y'all. So this comes out October 26th. Let me know if anybody is interested in that one at all, if anybody has any plans of watching it, if you've ever heard of it before, or if you have no clue and you've never heard of it, but now maybe you might want to check it out now that you have heard about it. Put it all in the comments. Okay, let's discuss. And moving on from that, the last one that we are going to mention is Descendant. This is also a documentary. This is coming out October 21st. This is actually about a family that heard, a bunch of stories about their past family life and history and things like that. But come to find out, some lies was being told, okay? Some lies was being told, and they end up finding out that this boat, that disappeared, that had these slaves on it, it was more to the story. Of course, this has never been talked about in history books, They didn't know the truth about what really happened. And, they had one of those families that had been teaching them, their heritage for years. And apparently, the ship was eventually found, right? The remains was found. And so when this happened, they had to kind of face the facts, and the truth, always has a way of coming out, right? And so these are descendants of an enslaved African, on a illegal ship that arrived in Alabama in the 1860s, and this family is seeking justice and healing now, because when these remains was discovered, they found out, like I said, that a lot of stuff was lied, basically a whole bunch of lies. Okay, and I can't say that we are shocked about that, but that might be something that you guys may be interested in checking out. And I'm just going to end it off with mentioning these. These is just some honorable mention shows that have already been going on that's now coming back that you may or may not know is coming back, and I think it's like 2 new ones, okay? So that, of course, is Interview with a Vampire. That's going to be on AMC. These are October 2nd, okay? October 2nd, we will have Interview with a Vampire. We will also have, Blumhouse Comedians Horror on Epics. I'm sorry, huh? I'm having one of those days. We will have Equalizer with Queen Latifah coming back to CBS. We will have on October 4th, Cherish the Day, Season 2 on OWN. I'm looking forward to that one. October 5th, we getting Chucky back in the building, okay? That is going to be on, USA and Sci-Fi. And then we ended it off October 6th. We will have Pennyworth back on HBO Max. And so, yeah, guys, tell me if you guys are planning on watching any of these things. If you don't find something on this, video that you want to watch, check out some of my other What You Should Be Watching, and maybe one up there. Don't forget to tell me whatever you're watching. Don't forget to tell me if you do watch anything that I suggest. Come back and let me know. Tell me if it was good. Tell me if it was bad. Put it in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. Okay, give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. All right, y'all. Until next time. Toodaloo.